Welcome to Science 101.
All living things need a habitat to live in. There are many kinds of habitats in the world. Habitats contain many factors that affect the organisms. These include living and non-living factors. The habitat of an animal population is a complex structure of ecosystems. It encompasses the physical environment, such as forests, oceans, and grasslands, along with biotic factors like plants, prey, and predators. This habitat provides the necessary resources for animals to survive, reproduce, and thrive. Similarly, human populations also rely on their habitat, which includes cities, towns, and rural areas that make up their environment. Human habitats are shaped by infrastructure, culture, and societal needs. While both populations rely on their respective habitats, they must find a balance to ensure sustainability and harmony between their needs and the environment. It is crucial for us to recognize the importance of preserving and protecting these habitats to ensure the sustainability and well-being of both animal and human populations. In this lesson, we will learn about habitat, population, community, and living and non-living factors. At the end of this video, students should be able to understand what a habitat is, find out how the population and community are related, and identify a habitat's living and non-living components. Let us learn about habitat. What is a habitat? A habitat is a place where an organism lives. Habitats provide the necessary conditions for organisms to survive, reproduce, and fulfill their ecological roles. They play a crucial role in shaping the distribution and abundance of species within an ecosystem. Let's make a polar bears as an example. Where do polar bears live? Polar bears are primarily found in the Arctic region, specifically in countries like Canada, Alaska, Greenland, Norway, and Russia. They inhabit areas with sea ice. These icy habitats provide them with access to their primary food source, seals, and offer suitable conditions for hunting, breeding, and raising their young. However, due to climate change and melting sea ice, the polar bear's habitat is under threat, making their conservation a crucial concern. Now, let's define population and community. A population is a group of organisms of the same kind that live together. They reproduce and share common genetic traits, and their interactions affect the ecosystem in the same place. On the other hand, a community is a different population of organisms that live in the same place. They interact with each other and depend on each other for resources. In every habitat, there are factors that affect the survival and health of the organisms living in it. Let's learn about the environmental factors of a habitat. Biotic and abiotic factors. Biotic refers to the living components of a habitat that interact with one another. These include the availability of food and the presence of other organisms. The biotic factors are sorted into three groups based on their roles in a habitat. The first group is producers. These are the organisms that make their own food using sunlight through a process called photosynthesis, such as plants. The second group is consumers, which are the organisms that cannot produce their own food and rely on eating other organisms for energy, such as human and animals. The third group is decomposers, which are the organisms that break down the remains of other animals and plants, such as bacteria and fungi. While abiotic refers to the non-living components of a habitat that influence the organisms living within it. These include temperature, water, light, air, and soil. Temperature. Temperature refers to how hot or cold a habitat is. It affects the types of organisms that can live in a habitat. Water. Water is essential for all living organisms to survive. It provides a habitat for many plants and animals, and they need it to drink, stay hydrated, and reproduce. Light. Light is important for plants, as they use it to make their food through photosynthesis. Sunlight helps plants grow and provides energy for other organisms in the habitat. Air. Air is the mixture of gases that we breathe, such as oxygen and carbon dioxide. It is essential for animals and plants to breathe and carry out respiration. Soil. Soil is the top layer of the Earth's surface where plants grow. It provides support, nutrients, and water to plants. In summary, a habitat is a place where an organism lives. It provides everything they need to survive and also a place for them to reproduce. Population and community. A population is a group of organisms of the same kind that live together, while a community is a different population of organisms that live in the same place. Biotic and abiotic factors refer to living and non-living components that shape the environment.
Grab your pen and paper. It's quiz time. Check your answer.
Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe.